Hi and welcome back to another video of JPlay. I am Marcus, and yes, today it's Legendary Encounters, an alien deck building game. I covered my fair share of legendary games on the channel, but as far as I remember, I never covered the alien version of it. And because I'm a huge fan of the legendary system, I really can't get enough. It's by far my most favorite deck building game out there. And the idea is to play through all, let's call it 3 movies, of course not in one video, but I also leave it a little bit up to you if you're interested in that or not. Yes, I know you can play 4 games or have played 4 movies with this base box here. I don't own the expansion for this one here because I really don't fancy that movie all too much. But again, I will most certainly play through maybe the first 2 and then leave it up to you if you want me to cover the 3rd installment or not. I'm also not sure if I will be able to cover the full movie, the full game in one video. Let's see how things go, but I'm planning on really speeding things along. By now I think you may know the legendary system. Yes, I will of course walk you through some of, let's say, the rules as I go, but maybe I'll leave the thought process out just to speed things along a little bit. So I already prepared everything for the very first movie and the very first objective here. So our first objective is to find both parts of the SOS, and those 2 parts are somewhere on top-ish of that hive deck here. Though this is different to the normal legendary system, and ultimately we have to make it through 3 objectives here. And spoilers ahead here a little bit, the last one typically requires you to kill something. I decided to play this game in a two-handed fashion. So we have the technician over here. So this is our avatar. The shield rating doesn't really matter in this game. Only thing that really does matter are the 10 life points here. And of course, the card that we are starting the game with. And if basically we were lucky, we were able to get this card into our hand. Even though I'm not sure if we were particularly lucky in this instance, but I will get to that. As for the second player, we have the gunner over here, a little bit more resilient, with 11 life points, and he starts the game with a Let's Rock card, which we didn't draw as our first starting hand. So this is also a little bit different to a normal legendary game. Normally you have 12 cards in your deck. In these Encounters versions, you usually have something special in your deck that really distinct you from the others. So a little bit of asymmetry when you start the game. I decided to keep everything relatively vanilla, which means I am following the recommended setup. So I'm using the recommended heroes in our barracks deck over here. And one thing I also did was to tone down the difficulty somewhat, because it is really a difficult game, also especially when you play it with 2 players. At least this is how I feel about it. So I basically have added 1 more drone card per stage compared to what's recommended. Normally in a 2-player game you would have 2 drones per stage in there, so 6 drones in total, and you can really drag out the game a little bit before you're running into the next stage of the game by simply adding some drone cards. And again, I only added 1 per stage here, so if I happen to win this first scenario, I take it with an asterisk here for sure. But even with that, I don't really expect to win, but winning or losing, I will move on to the second movie of the game. But okay then, with that being said, we should be ready to crack on. So we are looking at the turn order here. During your turn, complete the following phases in order. We will have a hive phase, so we're adding a hive card, keep it face down and add it to the complex. It's also a big difference to the normal legendary game. Then we take our actions, that's very standard to the legendary game. Then we have a strike phase, also a little bit different. We won't see the strike phase for quite a while, at least I hope. And then last but not least, again, we have the cleanup phase, which is also then very similar to the normal legendary game. So let's do the hive phase, which means we are bringing over the first card of the hide deck. Again, we keep it face down. In order to reveal this card, we either have to scan it by spending combat points. This is right now 4, which definitely is quite a lot. Or when those hive cards make it into the combat zones, they're also automatically revealed, and then they could either do damage to us. In some cases there are some good effects on that. In some cases this is where we find our, let's say, objectives and whatnot. But yeah, I will get to that. One thing I didn't mention, actually, I just noticed, but I'm sure you have all seen the movie. So yes, our location for this game is the Nostromo. This is commercial towing vehicle Nostromo out of the Solomons. Registration number 181924609. So this basically tells you what happens if you are stumbling upon the hazards. I believe the hazards were, I think, the master strikes in the, let's say, normal game. We also don't have scheme twists. We are dealing with events here. At least I think that's the, I don't know, relationship between those. And depending on when those hazards are coming out, certain things will happen. There are really a bunch of these locations in the game. Not sure if there's one per movie, could be. But we will get to that. So next we are taking our actions, which is basically playing cards from our hand. Normal back builder style. You pretty much want to play every card in your hand because everything that you have left over at the end of your turn, you have to discard it anyway. So we have our 6 starting cards here. So we have 1 strike. Really doesn't do us anything right now, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 plus X recruit points here, but we have the right job for right tool for the job card, basically our, let's say, asymmetric card that we have gotten because we are the technician here. I think this will be the first card we are going to play, and this one says draw a card. That's easy peasy. So we are drawing a card, and it's another recruit point, so I definitely take it. So in total we have now 5 normal recruit points plus 1 recruit point coming from this card. You get +1 or +X recruit points equal to the current objective number, which is 1 in this case. So we have 6, is that correct? Yeah, 6 cards or 6 recruit points, which is quite a lot. Unfortunately, all the cards here in the HQ, as it's called in this version of the game, are relatively cheap, which means I believe we are going for a, what are we going to do actually? We want synergies with these symbols here, but I explain those when they come out. But right now there is no such thing as synergy over here. But I'm still debating if I should be taking this one here because it will help us to get rid of face huggers or chest bursters, not face huggers actually. So I think for our first 2 recruit points over here, we are buying this card. Normal deck builder style, it goes directly into our discard pile and we are immediately revealing a new card. And that is pretty solid actually, because this is 4 and we have exactly 4 recruit points left. And this one is a coordinate and has 2 fighting symbols. Find it and kill it. We are absolutely going for it. We are not really building up our deck in respect to recruit points, but I will still take it. So we are revealing the next card here, which is another motion detector. And then I still have a recruit point, fight point, which means we can't do anything with it. So in order to scan this card, we would have to come up with 4 points. But again, we have played all of our cards here, which means they all go into our discard pile. I think that's not too bad actually. Then we are drawing 6 new cards and handing it over to the next player. So it's the gunner. We are also moving into the high phase, which means we are moving this one over. We are, bringing in a new hive card in here. So in order to scan now, it's definitely much cheaper. I will certainly take that. And I think the gunner can actually do that because they started this game round with 3 of their grunts, which come up with 3 fight points. So we are totally playing those and we will use those to scan this card here. So we know, oh, wow, okay. That was lucky. The first card, part of the SOS. Awesome. It has a reveal effect which says move this to operations. Awesome. So this is already down here and it tells us when it's in operations, once you found both parts of the SOS, discard them and complete the objective. Okay, that is really, really nice. And then the gunner still has 3 recruit points. And as there is some synergy down here between those 2 motion detectors, I believe we may want to acquire one of those. It doesn't matter which one. We are taking it. Again, it goes into our discard pile. We are immediately revealing a new one. Electric Prod. Oh, that's an expensive card, but also comes with 3 immediate damage and comes with a special ability here. Okay, but that's already the end of that player's turn as well. So back to the technician. This is their current hand and you start the game, I believe, with 5 grunts and 7 specialists plus the special card you're getting, your avatar card. So no surprise that we have some more firepower this round. But of course, we first have to bring in a new card from the deck here accordingly. And I think because we have 4, I will immediately spend those 4 cards to scan this room here, right? I mean, it doesn't matter, because there's nothing in the game that really gives you something for 1. So even we could scan this one and say we do something with a 1, but rest assured there's nothing worth 1 in this deck. So we're revealing this card, and it's an egg, and this is a nasty one. This alien does not move or strike. Event: kill this alien. Oh, and put a face hugger from the hatchery in front of you. Okay, that is a problem, so we have to get rid of it. So if the next thing that we are revealing is an event, that would be terrible. And this one does not move, which I believe they are moving over it. The problem now is we have only 2 recruit points, so there's nothing in the HQ which we could afford. In theory, we could go for the sergeants, but they cost also 3. They're face down here because they have the synergy symbols, or different synergy symbols. That's also different to the standard legendary game, the Marvel one. But yeah, I think that's basically it, which means we have to discard those cards, and then yeah, we have to draw the next card of hand for the technician, handing it over to the gunner. So let's place a new card. Again, this doesn't move, which means the next one is simply jumping over. It's still pushing out the other ones, and I think it's now really time for the soldier, the gunner, to take out that egg. So first of all, we are playing this card here, which simply allows us to draw another card, which is another recruiter. I think this is cool. This has 1 attack point because again, we are still in objective 1. We are playing 2 more combat cards. This is all it needs to take out this egg here. Nicely done. This was a great start. So these cards have been used. They're not immediately going to the discard pile. They stay in front of you. So if you have to reshuffle those, you're not getting those cards right back. Then we still have 4 recruit points for the gunner. And I would really love this card here, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately. We could go for another one of those, the motion detector here. I think we had 1. Yeah, we had 1 in our deck, although I think this makes perfect sense. We are wasting 1 recruit point, but this is still fine. We are requiring this card for 1, 2, and 3 of those. Let's reveal one. I think there's also no card that's... Oh, come on, this would have been so nice. So we have to simply discard the last card, and this is basically the end of the gunner's turn. Back to the technician, we are bringing out a new card into the ventilation shaft. We are not pushing things over because we have cleared that space. Nice job, gunner. And this is the hand of cards of the technician. They had a coordinate, but the coordinate didn't really do anything. So you can play coordinate card basically to support other players during their turns. Very, very powerful. But again, we didn't need to do that. We have 3 recruit points, which I think is good. So yeah, we can use, I think we will use all 4 actually, 4 recruit points. And again, with recruit points, I mean fight points to scan the ventilation shafts here again, because yeah, there's nothing here. I'm really not cheating here, folks. Okay, that was amazing. Move this to operations. Let's do that. Okay, that was amazing. Once you found both parts of the SOS, discard them and yeah, basically complete the objective. Nicely done. So the topmost here is discarded, basically out of here. So now we are entering no one can hear you scream. Okay, as an objective, block the ventilation shaft, and in case of an event, something will happen depending on where we are here. Right now, we don't necessarily know how to block the ventilation shaft. So this is something in this deck here will tell us how to block those ventilation shafts. The problem now really is we are still very well doing the first stage of cards. So all the cards that we see here are to still belong to the, let's say, first stage, to the first objective, which means we have to deal with other stuff, which necessarily isn't bad because it allows us to prep a little bit, maybe getting rid of some of the things. The events might get a little bit tougher, so that's definitely a downer already. But anyway, nothing we can change about that anyway. And the technician still has 3 recruit points, and I believe I won the first 8 one. Mainly, of course, it heals. That is nice. It has 2 recruit points. That is also nice, but it definitely does work together with this symbol over here. So this one allows this one to trigger, for example. These are these synergy symbols over here. For this card, this doesn't do it anything, but this card will support this card. I think that's the idea of it. This costs exactly 3. Basically everything that we had. We will reveal a replacement card. You Are My Lucky Star. Wow, an amazing card. I think that's the one unique card in the Warrant Officer Ripley deck. Oof. Costs 6, but comes with 3 fight points, which is huge. No, I think there's the unique one is 7. I could be wrong. I don't know. Okay, over to the gunner. They have 4 specialists and 2 grunts, but of course, first of all, we have to bring out another card into the, what is it, the complex. Exactly. Now we are in a position where we can't necessarily do anything with our 2 fighting points here, because there's nothing with 2 which we could do. So that's kind of a bummer, but we have 4 recruit points. Again, I would love to get the electric prod, and we don't have any coordinate cards in our deck. So in this case, and I also don't want to buy these icons away from the technician. So the technician is after those, whatever those are. And in fact, those are survival. Survival characters can avoid drawing strikes and can heal players. Makes sense. So in this case, I will go for a sergeant, because those sergeants always come with a coordinate ability, which is good. Unfortunately, it's the wrong class ability here, the synergy, but it's still, we can use it to coordinate to give basically our technician friends 2 recruit points if they need it. I think this can be pretty huge, but this is already the end of their turn. Back to the technician, and things are getting a little bit spicier. We're already moving into the Mad Lab, so sooner or later things will simply reveal here in the combat zone. That's the nature of the game, but at least now we are in a position to scan something, which means I believe for our first, let's call it action, we are going to play those 2 cards for the technician. This one says, look at the top card of any player's deck. You may kill it or put it back. I think we simply look at the top of our deck, and oh no, we don't want to kill this card for sure. No, absolutely not. So we are bringing it back, but at least we came up with 2 fight points, which means we are allowed to scan this, and this is another egg. But I believe we are fine. The gunner should be able to kill it actually. And then we still have 4 recruit points in our hand, and with those we are totally going for another copy of Find It and Kill It. Chief Engineer Parker, putting it into our discard pile. We are revealing a new card. You have your orders. 2 for 2. Well, that's not bad. That's an okay card, I believe. But anyway, that's already the end of that player's turn. So back to the gunner, we are bringing out a new card. This egg doesn't move, so we have to jump over it. So now all the spaces in the complex are fully blocked, but I think we should be able to deal with that. So first of all, we are playing our Let's Rock, which now has a fighting power of 2, because that's equal to the objective number here. Nice. But this allows us to draw another card. I will certainly take it, and it's another specialist. I'm not sure if that helps us or not, but we will take it. So then we are playing another grunt, which is then 3 fight points. So we are killing that egg here, right? On the other hand, what we could first do is actually, no, let's get rid of the egg. We don't want the egg here. So these are 3 fight points. The egg is out of here. Nicely done. And this has basically taken care of those 2. We still have 2 more fight points, which means we are scanning this card here. Are you kidding me? I really shuffled the heck out of this deck. But no, this is part of the SOS. No, this is really all part of the first starting deck. No, I think this is fine. But there's really nothing we can do about it, right? The first event, yeah, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. We have to do damage control. But no, I think we are fine, actually. Unless we are revealing now something. No, again, we are fine. We still have 3 cards in our hand, and they come with 4 recruit points. The problem is this ability here, you may scan any room. In order to trigger that, we would have to have played this symbol before we are playing this card here. So this is a synergy symbol. Before we are triggering this, we have to have one of these symbols, text symbols, already out there. In theory, we could coordinate, but the only coordinate card that our friend the technician has this symbol here, so it doesn't really help them as well. So what are we going to do with those 4 points? The sergeant they have drawn has this, what is it, Intel symbol on them, which would go good together with the expert navigator, and this comes with 2 fight points, which isn't terrible. So I think there's nothing worth 4, so we are spending our 4 recruit points here to acquire this card, and yeah, we are bringing out a new card right off the bat, which is another first aid. And you really want to specialize on those class symbols here. 1, maximum 2 of those should be in your deck. Actually, I already did something slightly not ideal. I didn't really check out those avatar cards here, the special. They also come with class abilities, something I kind of ignored for whatever reason. But that's already the end of the gunner's turn. Back to the technician, we are bringing out another card into the complex, and ideally I want to get rid of this egg here before we are drawing an event, which means first of all we are still playing our right tool for the job, which allows us to draw another card. And ooh, that's but we can't use the coordinate, but it's more fighting power. I mean, look at all this stuff here. That's 4, 6, 8 fighting power we have. That is huge. And we have 2 recruit points from this card here. I think we can still get a coordinate from our friend. So yeah, let's totally get rid of the egg, which means we are playing this and this again. You could play them pretty much any time during your turn. They generate a pool of fighting points. Only thing really that you need to worry about are those class symbols here. We don't really need to worry about those, but these are the 3, which means we have taken care of our 3rd egg already. Nicely done. We still have an awful lot more. We have 5 more, right? So in this case I am inclined to go after the 2, and because there are 3s, as you can see, we could still do stuff with it. So let's play this coordinate card here for 2 more fighting points. We are revealing, scanning it. This is another egg. Okay, yeah, now we are basically, yeah, we do actually, we still have the 3. Exactly, that was my plan. Okay, really, wow, amazing. We are still have this ability here. Look at the top card of any player's deck. Let's do that now for the gunner this round. So we're revealing this, and this is a grunt, and I think we want to kill that grunt. Absolutely, we want to get rid of those. I'm basically thinning out our deck a little bit. I think this definitely does work, and this egg is also done. Okay, at least monster control wise or xenomorph control wise, I think we are in an okay shape. The thing now is we only have those 2 recruit points, but I think this is now the time where our friend is going to play the coordinate. Or should we play the coordinate? No, I think we don't need to actually. I think we don't need to. We can use the 2. No, I think we do. Sorry, for my back and forth. We will play the coordinate card, so the gunner will do that. Basically, we are now allowed to play a copy of this card. This allows the gunner, though, to draw a replacement card immediately, which is another specialist. Not too bad, actually. And now we have 4 recruit points in total. And here, yeah, this is cool, but maybe we should go for a sergeant so that we can also start to coordinate with our friend. Let's do that. So we are going for a sergeant. Yeah, that's really, I think this is a ranged attack class symbol. Doesn't really help us at all, but it still allows us to coordinate with our gunner. And that's basically the end of their turn done. Over to the gunner. Let's slide everything over. Let's bring out another 1. And the problem is, right now there's really not an awful lot we can scan. Oh yeah, we can, because this one gives us a +2 now, actually. No, this is great. So we are playing this card first. Again, this allows us to draw another card. Drawing card ability should be always the first thing that you do, of course. Even more recruit points. But we still have the 2 here. So I think before we buy anything, we are going to scan the Med Lab here. And it's our very first event of the game. So it's simply discarded. And then we check what our current objective says. Event: people are disappearing. The next player discards 2 random cards from their hand. Okay, that is definitely kind of a bummer, so I will do that now. And because I'm already shuffling enough, I will roll my trusted J-Play die here. 1, 2, 6. Basically, my logo is the 1, in case you're wondering. That's the 6. So the grunt has been discarded. And now, of course, we can't no longer use it. So we are using a 10-sided die. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the idea. That's the 10. It's the first 8 card also done, which, yeah, I think this is really doesn't go our way. We still have some recruit points next round, but this definitely did hurt us. I mean, sooner or later it had to happen, so I think why not now? And we have 7 recruit points. Again, we can't use this ability here. We don't have the class symbol played, but with 7, we are definitely going for the electric prot here, Chief Engineer Parker. Oh yeah, I totally take that. We still have 2 more recruit points, and I think, again, we have this Synergy Gimbal out here, which will trigger a card draw. I think let's use it, right? You have your orders. Why not? And this has taken care of all of ours. Teams of 3. Wow, we need 2 Weyland-Yutani symbols in order to trigger this ability here. But I think these all have. I think this is part of the original. Other than our starting cards, all of the characters have the Weyland-Yutani tag on them. But okay, let's move over here. We are bringing out a new Hive card, and we are down to 4 recruit points basically because we have lost some cards, and sooner or later we will take some damage. So I think with 3 we are getting another first 8 card. We still have 1 more recruit point left. Oh, find it and kill it. This would have been the better card. And no, you can't buy from the top of the deck, of course, because you don't know what it will cost. So we have basically played all of our cards. So this was a very short term for the Technician. Anyway, let's move over to the Gunner. We will bring out a new card here. So all complex spaces are full again, but we have some nice cards in our hand. 5 fighting points and 2 recruit points. I think the 2 recruit points, yeah, we can't really use them, and there's no coordinate recruit point wise, but we know for a fact that the Technician has this coordinate symbol, which would generate 2 more fighting points. So we are definitely going to scan something, but before we use the recruit points, we are simply playing this. Unfortunately, we don't have this symbol in our hand, so we are not allowed to draw this card, but we are still scanning the MedLab again. And what do okay, a Xenomorph Stalker. That's a very nasty one because it only comes with 1 fighting point. It's not a lot. The alien can't be fought if there's a hidden card next to it. So if it moves down here, then we can definitely kill it, but or we have to reveal both of these cards. And here I'm not 100% sure what to do. I think, what do we have? We still have 3 points here and 2 points. So I think in this case, let's scan this card here with 2, I believe. Yeah, let's simply do that. Ooh, okay. Oh, no, this is bad. The Ambushed Medic. Ah, gosh, 4. You may heal any strike. That's cool. Very cool death ability. So if we fight this card here, it's come from the Throne deck, we would gain a bonus. Right now we don't have any strikes, which is of course good, but we don't have the 4 recruit points actually to kill it. We could now actually scan this card here, but honestly, what's the point? On the other hand, we are not able to kill that Ambushed Medic this round, and yeah, I think we have a better chance of scanning it. So yes, we will play the coordinate card from the Technician, so which means they're getting a replacement card, which that is not so great actually, but can't really help it. We will play 1 card from our hand. This is the 3 points we needed, and it's another event, so now we could defeat it, but the next player, which is again the Technician, are you kidding me, has to discard 2 random cards. So we already know the drill. That's this card done. I think we can live with that. Let's roll again. 1, 2, 3, 4. This card is done. So okay, in this case we dodged the bullet, but still losing cards in a deck builder is never great, of course. The Gunner still has 2 recruit points. What with 2 recruit points, there's nothing to gain here. We don't have any coordinate card in the hand of the, and we already played 1 coordinate card. We can't do more than once per player at least. So if we would play 3-player game, 2 other players could help that 1 player who's taking their turn. But that's already somewhat of a limitation in a 2-player game actually, and even worse in a solo mode. over to the Technician. Now it has a hidden card right next to it, which means we can't defeat, but we don't have any fight points out anyway, because this is our hand of cards. We have 6 recruit points in total. We could now really play this card effect here. So first of all, we could play this card. We don't trigger it because there wasn't a card with that symbol played before, but if we would now play the second copy of that card, it will now use the class ability from that first card and would allow us to heal a strike from any player. Unfortunately, we don't have any strike. Oh, unfortunately, not complaining here, but we have 6 recruit points, no fight points. And yeah, with 6, we are totally buying You're My Lucky Star. It was a quick turn again for the Technician, but I think still worth it. Oh, wow, that's the unique card from Captain Dallas. Gain a character in the HQ to your hand. Okay, for the first time in the game, we are moving something into the combat zone, so everything else will slide over. We are bringing out a new card, so we will take a hit from this card at the end of the turn, which is the Gunner's turn. The problem is we only have 1 measly fight point in our hand. The other player, the Technician, does have a coordinate, but this is only 2 fighting points, which means we are totally taking a wound. This does hurt for sure, but we have an awful lot of recruit points here. Now we can use the motion detector here. So we are playing this first. It doesn't trigger because we don't have the text symbol out, but now we are playing the second copy of it. So this will now use this symbol here, which allows us, you may scan any room, and of course we will go for the most expensive one. Oh, that's Jonesy, so nice. It comes with a reveal effect. If Jonesy is in the complex, choose a player to gain him, otherwise kill him. Jonesy is in the complex, and yeah, it's not really, I mean, yeah, it's a cool card. It will trigger us, so we have to give it to the Technician for sure. Okay, that is nice, and we have made some room here. Okay, this worked out to be very, very nicely, actually. And we still have an awful lot of recruit points, 7 in total, but ooh, this is really, maybe we should go for, I told you, don't go for more than 2 symbols here. But I mean, with 7, we have to buy something. I'm not going to buy 2 sergeants out of this deck for sure. So this one is really cool. Look at the top card of the barracks. If it's a character, either gain it or put it on the bottom of the barracks. I mean, this is so cool. And 2 fight points is never a bad thing. On the other hand, we could simply also go for another, so that we can also coordinate with another player, and I think this is what I'm going to do. So yeah, we are taking this away from our friend, but I still think we need coordinate cards basically in both players' hands. We still have 3 more recruit points, and I think with 3 more recruit points we are now really going for a sergeant, and that's the wrong sergeant again. Yeah, okay, can't really help it. And the good thing is, no, I think this is not too bad actually, this coordinate here, because if the Gunner will play it as a coordinate card, we can use this card here actually. No, I think this is not too bad. The sergeant was a little bit of a waste, but that's basically the end of that player's turn done. No, it's not, because now we are moving into the strike phase. We are drawing our first strike card of the game, which is a close call. Okay. Wow, really dodged the bullet here. No damage this card. There are really not an awful lot of those. But yeah, for now I take it. And then it's basically back to the Technician. Let's bring out another card. And I believe we totally want to kill the ambushed medic, even though it doesn't give us anything. But I still think we need to get rid of those. So we need 4 fighting points here. Let's do, yeah, that's, we have 5. So we are playing these 4, which means we are killing it. It comes again with a death effect. We can't really use the death effect, but still we take it. All those enemies are out of here. We played those cards. We will generate another fight point here, but we come with a quarantine procedure, which allows us to look at the top of 1 player's deck. We will do that here, and yeah, we will totally get rid of that specialist. So we are thinning out our deck here a little bit, and ultimately we have 3 recruit points, and I think we are simply going for another heal card. I mean, we just gotten rid of basically a specialist one, so we have replaced it with a more powerful version of it. I think this does make sense. Let's reveal a new card. You have your orders. Back to the gunner. This will move down here, the Xenomorph Stalker. And this is really so different to the normal legendary game, because here you know these cards are moving because they will be brought up face down. In a normal legendary game you have revealing those face up, and then if it's a Master Strike or a Scheme Twist, then they would move, right? But in this case they will always move, which means we can now take care of the Xenomorph Stalker, because obviously there aren't any hidden cards next to it. But before we do anything, we are playing the Let's Rock Grunt, which again allows us to draw a card, which is another specialist. Why not? So this has 2 fighting points, which means it's enough to kill this one. We still have 1 fighting point left. We are not losing it. This is where I prefer the Harry Potter deck building game, where we have these tokens that help you keep track of your fight points that you have lost. But anyway, we still have 3 or 4 more cards here, or 4 more fighting points here, which is 5 in total. So I think we are going to use 2 of those, which means those 2 cards have been completely, yeah, these are gone actually. And we are scanning, does it matter? We are scanning this one here, which is a Cornered Scientist. Interesting. It also comes with a death ability. Choose any number of players to each draw a card. That is nice. And by the way, there's really, the drone deck isn't small at all. This is the leftover. But yeah, I think these aren't terrible actually, because we can actually use the 3 remaining fighting points we have from these 2 cards to get rid of it, and then we get to draw cards. Yeah, let's absolutely do that. So we are killing this Cornered Scientist here, so these cards are done too, and of course we are basically allowing both players to draw a card. And you may wonder, you ask yourself, why is that even an option? I mean, isn't that a cooperative game? Not necessarily. First of all, there is a version where you can take one player, take over the role of an alien player. And there is also a mode where you have hidden agendas. So one could be working against the other. So a traitor mechanic. In this case, you may want to say, nah, it's fine. I'm only drawing a card for myself also. So in this case, yeah, let's totally give 1 card to the technician. Oh, Jonesy is here. Nice. And for the gunner, we are drawing, okay, that's another fight point, which I believe doesn't do anything for us, but we still have 3 recruit points. And yeah, I don't know, I mean, we need this symbol here, the class or character class, but more recruit points, I don't know, I really don't know. Yeah, let's do it. We have 3, right? 3 rep. But we don't want another one of those. Of course, we could say, because yeah, I think we have that too. We could also heal here, maybe. Yeah, let's do that actually. It's really not as efficient as I would like, but yeah, sometimes I'm carried away by the deck building elements. Let's reveal a new card. Okay, Captain of the Ship. Yeah, these really come with an awful lot of combat points actually. Something to consider. Okay, let's move back to the technician. We are bringing out a new card. Let's definitely play Jonesy first, which allows us to draw a card, and then Jonesy would heal a flesh wound from any number of players. We don't have any wounds or flesh wounds, but we are still drawing a card. Not sure if that does help us actually. Then let's play this card, which also allows us to draw another card. Again, drawing cards is never a bad thing in a deck builder, and even more. And then we have 2 here, and we don't have a coordinate from our friend. So I think in this case, let's simply use those 2 to scan the MATLAB. And the reason why I'm scanning the MATLAB and not the alloy, I think it's maybe obvious, but this will most likely move down here anyways, and we are not able to defeat it right away. So I think that's the main reason why I'm doing this. Oh, another Cornered Scientist. Okay, I really like the odds here in respect to the enemies that came out so far, at least. So that's not too terrible. And we still have an awful lot of recruit points actually. 2 from here, because again, we are on objective 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is not 9, unfortunately. But I believe I want to spend 4 of the 8 to go for this. Yeah, we need some more of these fighting cards. We still have 4 more points left. We can't afford either of those. Oh, with 4 left, that's kind of a waste. So I think I will go for another sergeant, and it's a text symbol, yeah, which doesn't do us, no, it doesn't help us any. Oh, that wasn't great. Poor choices here, but that's basically the end of that player's turn. Okay, let's move to the gunner. This will move down here because it's hidden. We are flipping it over and map. It's our first hazard card. Let's complete the exercise though, and I think this could be pretty bad now, because now we are checking the Nostromo here. Hazard 1 brought something back. Add 2 hive cards to the complex. This is really mean. Normally they are going to the discard pile over there, but I will want to leave them next here because this helps me to remember. So yeah, we are adding 2 hive cards, which means the cornered scientist moves down here. This was the first card done, right? And then the second card that we'll add it, we are flipping this one over, which is, wow, a Shedding Skin Xenomorph in the combat zone. So basically down here it has a +3, so we need 7 in order to get rid of this. So in total 10. Wow, okay, that really didn't go our way, but also this had to happen at some point in time. So what are we going to do about that? I think we are able to get rid, yeah, of only of one of those 2, right? So we have 4 points. 4 is not 7 because we have 1 coordinate. Oh, this is really bad. This is really bad. So yeah, we are spending, doesn't matter too much which one. So we are killing the cornered scientist here for sure. This allows us to draw a card, and we're also giving a card to the technician. This is our card. That's another recruit point, not necessarily what we needed. And here's a card for the technician. But again, we can only play 1 coordinate card anyway. So which means yeah, this is basically it. We can't do anything with the remainder of those, right? We could play a coordinate card, but I think I want to hold on. It really doesn't help us necessarily. So this card is done, and we can't even use this symbol, I believe. No. Yep. Anyway, now we have a ton of recruit points, and first of all we are playing this card here. Look at the top 2 cards of the barracks. Put 1 on the bottom and 1 back up. So let's do that. So 1. Ooh, but we can't afford, but we don't. Now I think we want this on top. No, I think we're putting this to the bottom and definitely want to leave this face up. Yeah, absolutely. This is a powerful card, maybe for the technician. Still, we can use them both, the effects and the abilities, the recruit points. 4 and 7. And do we have a coordinate money-wise? No, we don't, but 7 isn't terrible. The thing now really is there is nothing to gain here for 7. Ooh. So I think we have to make some progress. I will go for this. We know what's coming out now, and I think that's it. So we have to make sure this card is getting to the technician somehow soon. But this is already the end of their action phase. Again, something is here in the combat zone, which means we have to draw a strike for the gunner. And this time it's a double stash. And yes, there's a reason this game is rated 17+. We have to draw another strike. This is already 1 damage point we are getting. We are drawing another point, and this is a fallen friend. At the start of your turn, discard this and kill a random character in your hand that costs 1 or more. Okay, it's not really a wound, but something we have to take care of. So this definitely goes in here. We are putting it down here, which means we are now at 10 out of 11. And when you're out, you're out. If you have 11 strikes basically worth 11 strikes, you're out of the game. Game doesn't end, but typically it does shortly afterwards. And we have to remember this one, but then it's discarded, right? Yeah, it is discarded, and that's the end of that player's turn. Okay, let's move this card down here. Oh, and is another event. Anyway, again, this has still pushed its way down, which I believe means, yeah, it's still the same thing. People are disappearing, which in this case means the gunner has to discard 2 cards. So we're starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get the idea. That's 2. So the this was the card I was. Oh, okay, this is bad. So it's only discarded, and then again we have to do this, and that's 1, which means, ooh, okay, that will be brutal. Oh, we have to kill this card or that card next round. Okay, that's going to be really, really brutal. Anyway, this card clearly tells us we are now in the second stage of the deck, basically in the hive deck, and no one can hear you scream. So that's at least a small relief. But I think we can do stuff, right? So first of all, we are getting rid of this Shedding Sin Xenomorph. So we need 7, right? 4 and 7. If we would take a strike this turn, because we played a Valent Yutani card first, we could avoid this, but we needed the 7 to kill the Shedding Skin Xenomorph. Okay, you're out of here. Nicely done. And then we still have 3 more here. Let's play this card first. So we're revealing the topmost card, I think from, doesn't matter too much, from our deck. And it's another specialist. We are killing that specialist for sure. And then with 2 more, we can even scan a 3 actually. So let's totally do that in the power station here, which is the Skittering Xenomorph. This is bad. At the end of each turn, if this alien is in the complex, turn it face down. Yeah, it's basically hiding itself. This, I don't like this at all. In theory, we still have 1 more recruit point. There's nothing to gain for this recruit point, which means we are ending our turn here. This one will be again flipped face down. Rest assured, I will forget where it is, and then we are moving over to the gunner. First of all, we have to deal with our fallen friend here. At the start of your turn, discard this and kill a random character in your hand. Oh, this was even random. That costs 1 or more. Oh, this is really bad, I believe. Okay, so we can discard this one here. This strike is out of here. And the only characters that cost 1 or more are those 2. Find it and kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 6. And of course it had to be this one. This is so bad, and it's killed, right? Yeah, kill it. Oh gosh, this was truly brutal. We have 3 cards to work with, but of course we still have to bring down a new card. That's just, oh, that's another Skittering Xenomorph. So this will stay here, which I think is actually quite okay. We might be able to get rid of it. Maybe. So yeah, let's see how things go. First of all, we are playing the Let's Rock card here, which allows us to draw a card. That's never a bad thing, and it's totally the wrong card. Of course. Yeah, I think then we are going to play the coordinate from the Technician. We are drawing a replacement card for this, which is another grunt. Okay, I take it. But now we have basically 4 fighting points, which is enough to kill the Skittering Xenomorph. So we are not taking any more hits. I think this was still important enough. Oh no, we didn't need it. I had this card, I forgot. Okay, that was really stupid. I shouldn't have coordinated here. But anyway, I made my bad. That's fine. Then we have still 3 more of those. We can't trigger our first aid ability because we don't have the survival character class. And I think actually for 3, maybe another sergeant, but yeah, I don't want this one actually. No, I don't want this one. So either let's go for a sergeant, right? Why not? This is an okay one. I think we can live with that. I think this does work, and that's already the end of the gunner's turn. We are not taking any wounds, at least, because we have taken care of that Skittering Xenomorph. So yeah, let's move back to the Technician. Let's bring out another card, and ooh, Camouflaged Xenomorph. Ooh, what does this do? It comes with 3 fight points and this reveal ability. This alien can't be fought this turn. You must be joking. Okay, so let's tap it for now so that I don't forget. It still will hurt us. Ah, that's brutal. We totally had the 3 scan points or fighting points in order to do so. But yeah, let's do it anyway. We will scan this room up here for... No, let's scan this room here for 3. That's another... That was the same one. No, it's not. That's a shedding xenomorph. I think the other one is, I believe, here. So if we fight it up there, it has only a 4, not a 7. So maybe this was already worth it. And then with 6 recruit points. Oh yeah, but we can do stuff. So first of all, we are playing this card. Then we are playing this card. This will use this symbol. You may heal a strike from any player, which of course is the gunner here. So fully healed. I take it. And last but not least, we are playing the sergeant for the 6 point. Yeah, absolutely. I will go for one of those. Yeah. Cool stuff. Let's reveal another motion detector. Never a bad thing. And that's the end of their turn. But yeah, again, actually, it's not, because we will take a hit. This time the technician, and that's, ooh, somebody help. A brutal one. When you draw this, any other player may show a survival character to cancel it. We don't have that in our hands. Basically, that's just the gunner has to show. We're taking 4 points worth of damage. It's still a standard strike, which we can heal. So I think we are, or we might be okay with that, but it definitely did hurt a lot. Then over to the gunner. Let's reveal the next card. Oh, it's another event, and we already know the drill. Again, the technician has to drop 2 cards. That's sick. Oh no. Now I'm rolling well. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. This one here. Okay, couldn't care less about this specialist, but yeah, oof. This one here, find it and kill it. Pretty brutal. Let's definitely get rid of this fella over here. So we are generating 4 points. Again, we don't have the intel symbol in our hand, but it's still good enough to get rid of this sucker. We have one more. Oh, wait a second. With 4, I could have killed. No, I think we are okay. Are we? I don't know. Are we? Let's see. We could kill this, but then we are taking another hit. But we have a lot of heal ability, right? Is that the better deal? Let's do that, actually. No. Let's take 1 for the team. We are not killing the camouflage scene. With 4, we are killing the shedding xenomorph while we still can up here. At least we're also not adding anything down here. So I think overall this does work out. No, let's do it like this. And then we have 4 recruit points. And with 4 recruit points, we are going for another motion detector here for sure. This does help the gunner quite a bit. Expert navigator. Yeah, this would really go well together with our other expert navigator. Okay, this is a cool card we want to get, but that's again almost the end of the turn. This time I will not forget. We are getting a strike. No. Yeah, we do. When you draw this card, any other player may show a character card. We do have that. Okay, this worked out to be okay. So this is simply discarded. I take it. Awesome. Back to the technician. We are bringing out another card, and the hive deck is getting pretty thin actually, but one thing I didn't think through, we are not able to defeat the camouflaged xenomorph this round with the technician. Yeah, not sure if this was the best thing to do, quite honestly. Because we only have this 1 fight point in our hand, which again doesn't do anything. We have 4 recruit points and a coordinate card in the hand of the other player, so maybe that is something worth considering. So that's 6 recruit points actually, so we could go for another one of those actually. Team of 3. Let's do that. So we will play the coordinate card from that player, and I think this does help because we are drawing in. That's a measly grunt. Maybe we can use the grunt though. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's reveal a new card, and it's a damn robot. Oh, coordinate with a 4. That's the perfect card for the gunner, by the way. But this ends the action phase. We are taking another hit, and that's a brutal puncture. 3 more hits. I mean, are you kidding me? 7 out of 10, and maybe when one of these guys dies, maybe I will call it anyway, because then I'm really out of luck anyway. But that's basically the end of the technician's turn. Over to the gunner. Let's see. We will bring down the next card, and that's the Xittering Xenomorph. Okay, it will not flip face down. Yeah, that was this one down here. let's bring out, but we have 2 cards in here. So yeah, it doesn't matter too much which one we are fighting actually. So here the order of things matters a little bit. We are playing this card here first, so we are looking at the top 2 cards. Oh, we want the coordinate. Oh, I want them. Oh, we have to put one on the bottom. I want the coordinate actually on top. Now that's a nice card to have, but we have to basically, oh gosh, I'm making a mess. That's really a problem with those sleeved cards sometimes. But okay, I needed this symbol out because next I am going to do that, the electric pot, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Once this turn, you may move an enemy or hidden card to a clear room in the complex. We don't have a clear room in the complex, so we can't really use it. But now we can use this card here because this will now use the text symbol over here. You may scan any room, and of course we will scan the ventilation shafts. Oh, ventilation seal. And this was extremely lucky, I believe at least. Reveal, attach it to the ventilation shaft. It's really where it needs to be. While this room is clear, pay 2. Yeah, we have to pay 2 money. Discard and block this room. To block it, put the objective card here face up and put the hive deck on top of it. So that's basically it. And I think this is what we need to do. Block the ventilation shaft. Wow, this was so incredibly lucky. We totally have the 2 recruit points here, of course. This never happened to me. Again, doesn't matter from where we take it. We can basically use these 2 recruit points down here to block this. So we are moving this one over here. I think this is basically done. We are putting it here and we are placing this now on top of it, which means this thing is blocked and we have, yeah, fulfilled our second objective here already. While this room is clear, it did. Discard this card and block this room. Yep. Okay, we are discarding this. Wow. Okay, that was so incredibly lucky. So maybe let's have a look at our third and last objective, a perfect organism. Objective, kill the perfect organism, and with an event stuff will happen. I will cover that when we get there. But yeah, let's start to kill some folks. We have 3 fighting points here, which means doesn't matter, we are killing this camouflaged xenomorph. And we have 3 more actually in our hand. And now we can do this. We have played 2 Valent Yutani cards before, but let's simply kill this card here as well. And this one says, look at the top card of the barracks. If it's a character, then either gain it or put it on the bottom of the barracks. So let's have a look. And yeah, we knew that actually. I shouldn't be surprised. We are gaining it, right? Yeah, we put it into our discard pile. Okay, that was an extremely great turn. And in theory, and even practically, we have, I think, 3 more recruit points left. And I will totally go for the expert navigator here. Wow, okay, that was really an extremely cool round, actually. We made an awful lot of progress, but we have to do something about our technician, actually. Back to the technician, and our complex got a little bit smaller actually. We only have 4 spaces now. Not sure if it's a good thing or not. We have another, yeah, of course, it had to be this one. Now it's a plus or 7 in total. Okay, I don't know actually if we will survive this, but anyway, let's see. First of all, we will draw, this is now worth 3 recruit points actually, but it allows us to draw another card. That's not the one we needed. Anyway, we are drawing Jonesy, or we are playing Jonesy, which gives us another card. Slightly better, but still not enough. We don't have a coordinate card in the other player's hand, so we might be dead actually, depending on what it is we are drawing. So we have 5. Oh, we are avoiding a wound actually. No, that is fine. You are my lucky star, which says avoid the next strike you would draw this turn, because we triggered it of this symbol here. Okay, we are standing. Then I think we are playing this card, looking at the top of our deck, and we are not discarding this, of course, or killing it even. And we have in total 5 points. With 2, I will scan this one. Oh no, it is a face hugger. Reveal. Put this in front of you. Any player can fight it on their turn. If it's still alive at the end of the next turn, not my next turn necessarily, the next turn, so basically I have time and the next player has time, then we will kill it and gain a chest bust from the hatchery. But I think we are okay. We still had 3 more fight points, which means we are immediately killing it. Okay, wow. Dodged that bullet here, and with 4 recruit points, I will go for Captain Dallas, captain of the ship here. Yeah, let's totally do that. Wow, another find and kill it. That's a cool card, of course. Then we would take a wound, but again, because we have a lucky star, we can dodge that bullet, and that's basically the end of the technician's turn. Okay, let's see. This wall will slide over here. I'm not sure if we will be able to take care of this, actually. Anyway, let's play this card. Oh, this gives a +3 now, actually. It's still not good enough, I believe. Okay, we are drawing a card from our deck, which completely useless. This is completely useless. With those, we have 5 fighting points, which again is piece of crap. But I will still use 2 of those to scan the med lab again. And it's another hazard. Map. Yeah, that's pretty bad, because the second hazard says it's loose. Put the top card of the hive into the combat zone. You must be joking. So yeah, let's do that. That's the top card. We are putting it in. It's an event. Oh, okay. I think we didn't check the event yet. Okay, that's a very eventful turn, actually. So let's check the objective. It's hunting us. Move the leftmost enemy or hidden card in the complex to the combat zone. Of course, it's hunting us, so let's reveal this, and it's another Xittering Xenomorph. And we can kill it, actually, because we had 5 from these 2 cards. We scanned 2. Yeah, we can definitely kill the Xittering Xenomorph. Okay, that's at least something. So overall, maybe that wasn't all that bad, actually. We're still taking a wound here, but at least the gunner should be all right. So let's see, we are not triggering this card here, unfortunately. We also can't heal. I was really hoping for something. So we have 4, 6 recruit point, and with, oh, yeah, I think we want to go to the 8, right? So we will coordinate with the other player, which means they're drawing a replacement card. So that's not bad. You still can't heal. It's so bad. But at least it allows us to buy It's a Damn Robot. Okay, that's cool. We are buying this card. We had 1 point left. Doesn't really... Another lucky star, also great. But yeah, that's basically the end of their turn. We have to take a hit over here, a strike. And that's a contaminated gash. Yeah, that's a bad one. That will stay around. This strike can't be healed. Even comes with a red number. Okay, we are bringing out 1 more card, so I think that is okay. We cleaned up the complex here a little bit, so I certainly take that. And then I definitely want to heal something. In order to heal, we have the first aid card. My friend, the gunner, needs to coordinate, so they're playing this card basically in front of us, which comes with the survival symbol here. They are drawing a replacement card. The grunt, not so great, but anyway, then we are playing this card. You may heal a strike from any player. Of course, we are clear, basically healing this strike here. So this is looking much better now. And keep in mind, we still have 2 more recruit point because of the coordination. Nice. Oh, and we have the symbol here. Oh, I see that now, actually. That is pretty cool. So next we are playing this card. You may look at the top card of any player's deck. Let's do that this time for the gunner. Yes, we are totally killing that specialist. Nice. And then we are playing this card, but it doesn't help us, I believe. So that's 2 plus 2 because we have triggered it, but it's only a 5. This is bad. Not enough to get rid of the shedding xenomorph, but we will scan the Medilab again with 2. And it's another event. Oof. What was it actually? It's hunting us. Move the leftmost enemy or hidden card. Yeah, okay, we are moving this one. Ah, that's bad. Into the combat zone. It's another event. Okay. So now we are... No, that's from the drone deck. I didn't even know that these cards are in the drone deck actually. Okay, that is interesting actually. So we are adding the next card in here, and that's the airlock controls. Okay, interesting. Wow, what's happening here? So reveal, attach this to the airlock. Let's do that. And this one says, while this room is clear, so it doesn't have or can't have any monsters or enemies or whatever other cards next to it, either on it, we can spend 3 recruit points and then we move an enemy to this room. And yes, this is exactly where we need to move the perfect organism in the end. So I think spoilers here a little bit. So I think this worked out pretty cool actually. So let's move this up here a little bit, so something like this, so we can remember. We have an awful lot of time actually. That is nice. That is really, really nice. The thing now is we can't really do anything with the remainder of our scan points now, fight points, because there's nothing to scan here anymore. Interesting. We still have 4 here. Plus the 2, though that's 6 recruit points in total. No, actually we already have 6 in here. We have the coordinate here, so that's 8 recruit points. And I guess this is kind of a no-brainer. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Avoid all strikes you would draw this turn, and 5 attack points. I mean, this is huge. This is exactly what we needed. Okay, this worked out to be just fine. And another expert navigator, which would be very cool for the gunner actually. Wow. Anyway, we still have to deal with that xenomorph here. We have to take another hit, and that's a close call. No damage. Discard. Wow. Okay, not sure what's going on here. Wow, maybe really adding these extra cards really does make the game significantly easier. I don't know. Okay, let's move the next card into the complex. I think we have to do something like this, right? I have to remember that it's here. So we are playing this card here, doesn't do anything, but the motion detector is using this card to scan any room. It has to be this room here, the power station, of course, and it's the meddlesome xenomorph, which is an okay one actually. It comes from the drone deck. 4 life points, and if it dies, we may scan any room. So that isn't terrible actually. We don't have, we only have 3 fight points, so we can't really use the fight points, so we can simply discard those already. But in total we have, oh wait a second, we have 5. No, we have a coordinate card, and I will totally play the coordinate card because this gives them basically 5, right? We are losing that ability, but maybe we shouldn't do that actually. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that actually. We can still do that next round. No, let's not coordinate. No. We will stay on target. We will use our 5 points here. Will we use the 5 points? This is another coordinate, which is cool. But no, I think I want this one here for sure. For 3. We have still 2 left. This would have been even better, repair the ship, but no, I think we are not going for this, even though it does help us kick off the other one. But no, I think we are fine. We are not buying any more cards this round. We will take a hit though from the shedding skin xenomorph, and the survey says a contaminated gash again. We can't heal those wounds, and we have so many cool healing cards actually. Kind of a waste. Okay, let's go to the technician's player's turn. So now we do have something to scan here. But before we fight the meddlesome xenomorph, we are playing Jonesy, which allows us to draw another card. That's another one of those. I don't know. Do we have anything more which we could allow us to draw stuff? No, the next strike. This is a Wayland Yutani card, which means I think we can play this card, so we are not getting hit by the Sheddington Xenomorph. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think then we are also using the grunt to generate the 4 fight points, which we need to kill the meddlesome xenomorph. You may scan any room. We are scanning this card over here, and that's the twin mouth xenomorph. Yeah, it has a double strike, but only if it moves down here, right? That's the idea. So, but double strike can be pretty brutal. We still have 4 more fight points in our hand, and I think we are going to coordinate with our friend. So that's 8 fight points in total. I think this is definitely worth it. They are drawing a replacement card, a measly grunt, but at least we were taking care of that twin mouth xenomorph over here as well. And then we have 2 recruit points, but I think there's nothing we want here. We will dodge the bullet because again we have You Are My Lucky Star out here, and this ends the turn of the technician. Okay, let's move to the grunt. We are bringing out the next card. Are we able to defeat this sucker or not? It's a 7. I don't think so actually. I still think we will play this plus a coordinate from the technician actually. So they are going to withdraw a replacement card. Okay, that's nice. And this will allow us to scan this card here. Oh, it's a hazard. Ooh. The 3rd hazard already. Not sure if I like this or not. Pretty sure I don't. So that's the 3rd hazard, but this also means, yeah, we are already in the final deck, which I think is quite all right. And it's self-destruct. Leave the hazard card face up where it was revealed. Okay, let's do that. I will bring it back where it was. It was the power station. It moves like an enemy. If it reaches the combat zone, discarded, and each player draws 3 strike. Or we pay A to disarm the self-destruct. We can actually try that. 8 is a lot, but still. But no, I think not. We have 7. Are you kidding me? 4, 6, and 7, and we already have coordinated this turn. This is brutal, but at least we know we are already in the final stage of the deck. With 7 we can still do stuff. We can't trigger this one, but there's nothing to scan anyway. So 7, let's go for the repair the ship for sure. And then we have 3 left. You have your orders. No, I don't think we want the rest. We are simply discarding the rest. We will have to take another strike, and that's a flesh wound. Okay, with Jonesy we can get rid of that flesh wound. That's at least something. And yeah, the gunner is still standing somewhat, I guess. Okay, this can become a problem for sure. We can definitely scan this room, but maybe we can also get rid of, maybe that should be our first thing to consider. I don't know. Anyway, let's play this card here first, which will allow us to draw a card, which is this. So that's 3, 4. We can coordinate up to 6. So that's not good enough. Okay, that's definitely not good enough. But let's see if we can get rid of the shedding skin xenomorph, right? We need 7 points in order to get there. Yeah, we don't get to 2 Wayland Utani points this round, so we can directly play those. So that's fine. So those are 4, 5, 6, and 7. This one is out of here. Okay, this was definitely important because it was keeping damage or making damage to us. And then we are at 4 recruit points, and I think I will definitely go for 1 more of those actually, because we can then help the gunner with that respectively. Yeah. Oh, another electric prod. That's also pretty cool. Okay, this is getting scary actually. So let's move this one over. Don't come to the 8, I believe. Oh, this is so disappointing. So let's see, what can we do with that? So we want basically play this. This doesn't help us, but we want the Wayland. Oh no, we don't get the 2 Wayland Utah. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. So we can simply play those 2. This gives us basically 3 scan points. So yeah, let's scan this one. Xenomorph Lancetail. Wow, 7 fight points, and strikes from enemies can't be avoided. From enemies. That's really... Oh, okay, that is brutal. That is brutal. We don't have any more fight points left, and we don't have enough money actually to get rid of that timer. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6 isn't great, but we can go for the electric prod. That's at least something, right? Maybe this wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, actually. So let's reveal another one. Oh, another Expert Navigator. Again, triggering those draw a card abilities is nice. We're not taking any wounds at least, so that's something here, but that's already the end of the gunner's turn. Oof, okay, so this is moving in here. Right now this is not empty, but it's still a space. We're getting very, very close to the end, I believe. And then what? Let's play those two cards again. They trigger, one triggers of the other, which allows us to heal a strike. And I think we want the 3 strike out before we are getting rid of the 1 strike of the other player. So Brutal Puncture is gone, and we have only 4. We don't have a coordinate, so this doesn't really help us at all. Then we are playing this card here because it allows us to look at the top card of any player's deck, and I think I want to do that here. No, we want to find it and kill it for sure. We will put it back. And then we have in total 4 points. So I could scan this and hope for something comes up with a 2, but we also have a coordinate in the other player's hand. So I think, yeah, let's definitely scan this one here. And it's a camouflaged xenomorph. Yeah, this alien can't be fought this turn. Oh, this is so embarrassing or disappointing because we could have... Oh, this is really bad. This is so bad. So we can't fight it. We still have 2 fight points left. So I think I will... do I want to coordinate or not? We could scan this and hope this doesn't move down here. I think this is what we have to do that. So we will coordinate with the other player. So this gives us 2 more fighting points. We will draw a replacement card, which is a heal, potential heal at least. And then we are scanning this. We still have 1 more fight point left, and this is Ash. And yeah, this is a nasty one. It's an 8, and Ash can't be killed unless another player is coordinated with you this turn. It doesn't mean what was coordinated. Could be money or whatever. Just we need 1 coordinate card. And they're not sure how this works solo, actually. We have 4 recruit points, and I think it might still worth it to go for another sergeant for the coordinate. That's the wrong one, but okay. I have to take it, actually. But that's the end of their turn. Over to the gun, and I think this could be already game over, actually, because we are moving this down here. So the self-destruct kicked in, basically. That is nasty. And we were so close to 8 at some point in time, I believe. Okay. If it moves like it reaches the combat zone discarded, and each player draws 3 strike. We will start with the gunner because it's their turn. And now I regret I haven't healed this one here. Okay, first strike. That strike can't be healed. It's a contaminated wound. Okay, 1, 2, 6, right? Okay, 2 more. 1. Okay, deep gash. We can heal it at least. And last one is another flesh wound. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 9. We are still standing. What do you think about that? Okay, I didn't think that this would happen, actually. I was sure he was going to die. But of course the technician can still die. So let's see. That's a deep gash. 1. 2, that's a flesh wound. We can heal a flesh wound with Jonesy. And 3, a deep gash. Okay, we are both still standing, and this hazard has been taken care of. I mean, why not? But okay, let's take things at a time. We are playing this card here first. Let's Rock, which allows us to draw a card. Which maybe. No, I think it's not. This is bad. Okay, anyway, we will play this one here, Expert Navigator, and this one here. Again, this triggers off of this one, again allowing us to draw another card, which is the right thing. We needed this one. We will play this, and we will play that, which now allows us to heal a strike from any player. We will totally heal a strike from the gunner, the deep gash. Okay, that is not too shabby, actually. We are still standing. We can't use this, unfortunately, so now we simply have to make sense out of what we have. So we have 3, 5, 7, 8, and we could actually coordinate to take care of something. And I think, first of all, I don't want the Xenomorph Lance Tail here, so we are killing this. for sure with 7, which means we still had 1 point, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do coordinate with our technician to generate more. This is the replacement card, a measly specialist. And now we do have the 3 to take care of this one. Now we are allowed to kill it. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that was an important turn so far. We have 7 points and yeah, I think I want this one here for now. Okay, 4 more. I think this time I will go for what I need, those symbols actually. So we have 2 more. So in theory I could, oh no, this is better for the other player actually. This is a good one actually. So I think, do I want 1 more or not? No, that is fine. I will stop here and end the turn. We are not taking any wounds, so we are still standing. Over to the technician. We are moving things down here. It's not an amazing turn, I believe. If we play this and then we play those 2, this one will trigger out of this one, which means we are avoiding the next strike we would be taking. And in total, we have 6 points and we can't coordinate. That would have been nice to take out, I don't know, Ash here. So let's scan this one. It's another twin mouth xenomorph, and yeah, with 3 more we could actually scan the next one, right? Yeah, why not? Let's do that. We are scanning this card here. We had 3 more. It's another twin mouth xenomorph. Okay, that will be nasty. And with 3 recruit points we will go for the quarantine procedure again. I think this works out to be just fine. Let's reveal a new card and another quarantine. Oh, wait a second. No, we had 3, right? We could... No, we can't really coordinate, unfortunately. So it is what it is. Okay. Hopefully I'm not losing my concentration, my focus here. I think... can we get rid of Ash this round? We need 8. Let's see. I think we can play this card here. Once this turn you may move an enemy to... we don't have that. We really don't have that. It doesn't really matter too much actually. Then we are doing this though, which allows us to scan any room. So let's do that, and it's another lance tail. Yeah, now the really mean folks are coming out. Then let's play this card here. Let's look at the top card of the barracks deck, and ooh, they're both cool actually. I think I want this on top actually. Something powerful maybe for, yeah, maybe. Let's see. And then we are playing this card here, which allows us to draw a card. And we are playing this. This can now trigger off of this one. This allows us to draw a card. And we can scan any room. Unfortunately, there is nothing to scan anymore. So the rest of the cards we can simply play out. We have 8 fight points here. Let's... but it doesn't matter, right? Do we have to coordinate now actually this round? No, I think we don't have to do that. No, let's not do that. We are simply using the 8 we have here to get rid of this one. Yeah, because again, we don't get anything else, right? So no, let's not do that. We are simply killing this. That's the meanest one, I believe. Double strike is bad, but again, not being able to avoid those strikes is also bad. Whatever. We have 7 recruit points, and unfortunately nothing we can coordinate. Maybe we should give him one of those, but we really didn't go all in. No, I think let's not do that actually. Let's not take this away. Let's simply go for 1 more of those just to clean out the deck a little bit, or the HQ a little bit. So that's that. And do we have 6 more? I don't think we do, right? We had 7 in total. That is disappointing. This is a nice card, and I think I knew that it was there, right? Gosh, oh gosh. But yeah, I think I'm not going to buy anything else this round. No. Okay, let's bring down another card. So we're moving over to the technician. And can we actually get rid of Ash? And maybe we are able to do that. Yeah, absolutely. We are playing this card here, which is a coordinate, and it says the next time you fight a synthetic enemy this turn, it gets -4, which is exactly this one. So it only has a 4. We are drawing a replacement card for the gunner. which is another coordinate. Doesn't really help us, I believe. Anyway, we have those 4 points here, and we need 4 points to get rid of those guys. So we are simply playing 2 more, doesn't matter, I think it does not. Playing those 2, that's enough to take care of this ash, because we did coordinate this round. We are fully taking care of this. No, wait a second, we didn't need to play this. This comes with a 4 already on its own. Yeah, of course, that was the whole idea, right? We still have those cards in our hand. Wow, that's even much better, because now we do have 6 points to get rid of one of those fellas up here. We have one more, but this one more doesn't do anything to us, unfortunately. But yeah, I will still take it. And then I have 2 here, which basically, yeah, we are getting the quarantine procedure again. Wow, okay, that wasn't too terrible, actually. Nicely done. Okay, over to the gunner. Under one of these 3 cards we have our final enemy. Let's play this and that. This gives us a card. Oh, this is nice. We are playing this next, which gives us another card. And okay, we don't need to play it right now, actually, but it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. We can play it because, yeah, it can give us something, but anyway, we are doing this, we are doing that, then we are playing this, which allows us to heal. Does it matter? I think we are simply healing 1 card here from the gunner himself, and this. So in total we have, wow, 10 fight points here. 2, 5, 7, 10. So again, it doesn't matter which one we are scanning, but let's do scan 1. It's the perfect organism. Okay, it has a double strike, it has a 10 plus, of course, and now we don't have the coordinate. Are you kidding me? Oh, we could have killed it actually, but we don't have the right coordinate in our hand. That is a bummer. We can still do stuff. The perfect organism can't be killed unless he's in the airlock and the airlock controls are attached to that room. For 3 we can definitely move it here, but we still have enough fighting power to, I don't know, get rid of the twin mouth xenomorph for now. So at least it's not moving like crazy right now. Question is, do we want to spend the 3 money we have? I think we have to. So we will spend this one here. While this room is clear, pay 3 to move an enemy on this room. This is clearly an enemy, which means we are moving it here. And I believe we can move it from anywhere, even from the combat zone out. But for now, I think we can try to leave it here. So we have spent those 3. We have 2, 4 points. Oh, is there something here? This would have been nice if we didn't spend it, actually. Maybe let's leave it here, not move it, and rather go for the review the nav data here for 6. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. Sorry for the take back. It's another one, of course, but that's basically the end of their turn. Over to the technician. The last card comes into the complex, and I guess we will not have enough fighting power, unfortunately. Let's anyway draw a card with this one here. Let's see what we get. It's a 5. Are you kidding me? We are lacking 1 fight point to get rid of it. We don't have the right coordinate card. Oh, that is so bad. Whoa, this is so bad. There's nothing we can draw, right? Oh gosh. Anyway, okay. We are playing this. We are playing that to heal a wound. In this case, we are, whatever, healing this wound here. It's another 2. I take it. Oh boy, yeah, 5 plus 4 plus 4, that's 9. I think, yeah, we could basically, yeah, we can trigger this. This is so bad. Why can't this be the other one? So that's 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, 9 isn't terrible. So we are spending 6 now to get this card here for sure. I will not play the special ability, and with the remaining 3 I think I will now do this actually, and we'll move it over here. Next we will have to bring out basically a new hive deck. So we are taking all the dead enemies, shuffling this together, and this will be the new hive deck. When we are going through this once more, we have then basically lost the game. Okay, let's move things over. Let's do stuff. So we are playing this card, then this card. This allows me to draw another card. That's a measly grunt. We can play the grunt right away. Doesn't matter. Yeah, and I think the rest we can also simply play out. Doesn't really help us at all. Do we want to? Yeah, let's use this. Why not? We will use this effect here. One goes to the top, one to the bottom. I think this goes to the top. The other one goes to the bottom of the barracks stack. And oof, how much do we have? 1, 4, 6, 8. 8 isn't terrible. So I think we are going for this one. And I guess we still have 3 points here. This can't be an event, I believe. This one here, so maybe, I don't know. Let's go for this one. It's another twin mouth xenomorph, of course. And I guess that's it. Okay, this is getting ugly. This is now moving down here. This is moving over here. This is moving over here. So I think things could be now turned sideways very quickly from here. We were so close. 1 fighting point which we missed here. That's really, really bad. So let's see. We will play this card here. Reveal. It's another grunt, which I believe doesn't help us, and we can heal a flesh wound. Let's heal the flesh wound from the gunner. Okay, so we are at least okay here. Yeah, we did that, right? We have 6 cards again. Yes, exactly. We have 3. Really doesn't help us at all. We can still heal, I believe, right? Yeah. So we are playing this. This will heal this. Then we will play this. This will heal that. Okay, we are fully healed. That's rare. That's really, really rare. And then, oof, doesn't matter, right? No, it doesn't. So this is the money we have. That's 7. Plus 3. So for 3 we are scanning this. That's the Xenomorph Stalker, which I think it's okay. We know this one. It's not too bad. That was the fighting power. And then we can, for 7, maybe let's get this. And I think we are ending it here. Yeah, we don't need that. Oh man, we were so close. But we have to take 2 strikes. Deep gash and... okay, brutal puncture. That's 5 in total out of 10. And that's the end of their turn. So yeah, let's bring out another one. Xenomorph Lancetail. We can't avoid any more strikes, which is definitely a bummer. We might be taking some hits here, but let's see. I think I think we didn't for this player we didn't play the deck strong enough, I believe. That's what we have. So it's 6 and we don't have a coordinate up here. So yeah, with 6 we can, in fact, I don't know, kill this one. Doesn't matter actually. And do we want to buy something with 2? We could coordinate for 4. We could go for another repair the ship. I don't know. Let's go for it. We are buying it but we have to coordinate with that, which we do. So that's our replacement card. That's not bad. And then we take 3 strikes. I think we have to basically leave them in this order. It doesn't matter in this instance. So 2 strikes for the perfect organism. That's a flesh wound. Another flesh wound, which we can't heal again. And then 1 more from the Xenomorph Lancetail, which is a double stash, which means we have to draw and no damage, discard this. So what do we have? So I believe in this case we do have 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. We are still standing. But as I said, I will stop when my first hero dies. Over to the technician. So we will start with this. Look at the top card of any player's deck. We are doing this for our deck. No, we want to hold on to this for sure. Then we are playing this. So this is 5 fighting points, 8 fighting points, 9 fighting points. We can't kill the perfect organism anyway, and we don't have a coordinate in the other player's hand, but still we can kill this one here. that is nice. So this is out of here, and we can avoid the next strike we are drawing, but only the next strike. So we're getting 2 here, and with 2 money, I think there's nothing to gain. So yeah, let's simply take our wound. So the first strike will be negated, which means this is the second strike, and this is another deep gash for total 7 wounds. Okay, this one moves down here. Another skittering xenomorph. We already knew this one. The problem is we can't kill this one, but we can scan this, then it's no longer hidden. So we may have some options here. The question, I think we have a chance actually. But yeah, we are taking 3 wounds. We will be dead actually. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know actually what to do here. I mean, I think we have to kill this one here first. So we are playing this card. So that's 3, which takes care of this. So we are still at least only quote unquote taking 2 wounds, but this might still be enough actually. Right, we have 2 more here. That's 3 more scan. So yeah, absolutely. For 2, we will scan this. Ooh, wow, another lance tail. And for the remaining 1, we can kill this because this is now a 7. But yeah, okay, that's a problem now. That's a problem. And yeah, we have coordinate in the other player's hand, but this doesn't help us. We also, and I forgot to reveal another card actually. But I think... yeah, I think that's it actually. Yeah, we are not buying anything. We are simply moving over to the technician. But of course, let's not forget, we have to draw wounds. That's the 5. The massive blow immediately kills him. Okay, he's out of here. Yeah, he's gone. The gunner is dead. We are flipping him over. He's gone. We don't need to draw another card. And we were so close again. 1, 2... and moving this one over. We really have a great hand here in our card, but I think, yeah, we can avoid 1 strike. Okay, maybe let's see how things go. So we are drawing this and looking at the top card of our deck. Yeah, we are totally getting rid of this. Another specialist gone, but that's too late. Yeah, absolutely. That's 2 less. And we are playing her because we can basically dodge a strike. And I think the remaining of the cards we can simply play out here. And in total, we have a 9. So yeah, let's kill this sucker here. Let's scan this one here. It's another one of those. And that's basically that. We will dodge the first hit or strike, but we are still getting 1. That's a 1. The next player also draws a strike. I think in this case, the next player, is it me actually again? And I really don't know if it is, but I will play it this way because it's the same with the face hugger basically, which gives you then also when you are alone, basically you have another. I think I have to play it this way. And that's a 3, the brutal puncture, which could be enough actually to kill us. And indeed 3, 6, 10, 11. Yeah, we are dead. Again, here I'm not 100% sure, but I'm also sure with the next turn we would have been dead. There was really no chance to take out this guy. We had some coordinate in the other player's hand, but they were dead. The +3 could have changed things. I don't know. So let's see what the next card deck would have been. Yeah, that's by far not enough. Yes, we may have... no, we can't even heal. No, I think we are dead one way or the other anyway. And that's basically how you play and lose Legendary Encounters, an alien deck building game. And keep in mind, I played this on a somewhat easier difficulty level. Adding more drone cards into the Hive deck really did change a lot. It felt a long time I did have a fighting chance, but 2 times I was really close. This time I also only had 9 fighting points actually, but it was really that important when we did it the first time. Really missing out on 1 or having the 1 coordinate which was out. I think we lost 1 coordinate fight card for one of the, what I think it was it one of the hazard cards? Can't quite remember actually. It was a wound. No, I think it was a wound. Lost a friend or so. This could have really changed the outcome of the game here. Anyway, such an enjoyable game. I like and love the system a lot. I like this particular version of the game. It feels so ultra thematic and really a nail biter. Extremely close. I'm pretty sure I messed up the occasional thing or so, but really enjoyed myself here quite a lot actually. And yeah, let me know if you're interested in seeing the second movie, Aliens, of this game, and I will keep playing. I think I will leave the easy mode in there. We will see new heroes. We will definitely see other xenomorphs and other objectives and whatnot. So yeah, expect a completely different game the next time. But yeah, definitely do let me know. And before I forget, a huge shout out to all of my patrons and channel members out there. You guys are truly amazing. Can't tell how much I appreciate all your support. And yeah, with that being said, hope to see you soon in one of my other videos. And yeah, until then, bye bye.